hey, they'll be back in school in a month. So, all right, y'all. Here is one of the 20% of the time where we got a pretty much, I would call this a trend day, right? It's where the market kind of goes down, 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 down. To me, it looks like we're below the overnight low. We're below the hourly mid. We're below the VWAP. We're below the 15-minute open. We're below everything. Check it out. We are down, down, down. And I think one of the interesting tales that we've been noticing over the last few weeks is that look at the volume. Now, this is the 2-minute volume, right? We're on a 2-minute chart here. 2-minute volume, 7,900 contracts, so almost 8,000 contracts. Does anybody remember what we were yesterday? Right? We were at 3,000 something. Remember that? So what we've been talking about is the green days have lower volume and the red days have higher volume. Well, this one, a lot of volume, chalk it up to maybe being a Monday, not a lot of volume there, but it'll be interesting to see if we indeed do more volume on a down day, if we stayed down than we've been doing on the up days. So it's kind of cool to watch. As we look at linear regression though, everything is very orderly to the top, to the bottom, almost to the top, to the bottom, to the middle, chicken around. We think we'll probably go back to the top at some point. I just don't know where. But we are definitely in this bear market, definite bear market. I think that our great nation is in a recession. I really do. I just, don't see anything good coming out of anything. People are having to make big decisions on gas. I was so excited yesterday that I got gas for $4.19. I mean, I was just like, oh, wow, look. Now, I didn't get it for $4.19 because I'm using the Upside app. If y'all not using that, I need to put this in the room because I saved like 19 cents a gallon yesterday. If you're not using it, you need to, especially if you're traveling. All you got to do is open your app. It'll tell you, where the nearest gas station is that accepts it. You check in, you've got your credit card already programmed in. It gives you the money back. I think I've already earned 80 something dollars, in just a couple of months. So it's kind of a cool app. You just transfer it over to your bank account. And I know some of you are like, oh my gosh, they're going to get my privacy stuff. Whatever. I don't care. If they want my credit, they can have it. They want, whatever. But it works great to me. It's called Upside. It's an app on your iPhone. I'll send a link in our little room so y'all can use it. And if y'all use my link, not only do you get the discount, but I get a penny for every gallon that y'all pump. How about that? If y'all use it. So that helps sweet my bill. Brian says $4.99 for regular here in Western Montana. Wow, Brian. Yeah, that's it's unthinkable, man. The problem, Georgia has one of the lowest. Normally, Alabama is lower than Georgia, right? And so oftentimes, I'm 2 miles from the Alabama line. Oftentimes, we'll wait and get gas in Alabama because it's lower. But the governor here in Georgia, it is an election year. And so Governor Kemp has dropped the gas tax, the state gas tax. So it's really, really, really helped. And end of month accounting wise. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just, I never thought I'd be paying this much for gas. And I never thought I'd be excited. I think it was $4.34 and then I got a 15-cent discount. So that's how I got it at $4.19 yesterday. So I don't know, man. It's just crazy. And then I went to Engel Supermarket yesterday and we were going to have hamburgers last night. Beth was too tired to cook hamburgers and I didn't want to go outside. It'd been raining to grill. So we didn't have it. But they had some marked down hamburger meat, where they're like, oh, we got to sell it today or it'll go bad. So we bought some of that. And even that price was over $4 a pound on the markdown price of ground beef, y'all. So if I'm sitting here thinking, we're cutting back on stuff and it's not like, that I can't afford the ground beef, but I'm making more prudent decisions. Whereas we would eat out. Y'all remember how many times I would eat out a week? I mean, we were eating out 7-8 times a week. I mean, we'd go out every night, at least get McDonald's or Wendy's for the kids. Now we eat out one time a week. And it's on Sunday at the El Mexicano Restaurante here in Bowden. So, to me, that tells us that we're in a pickle with the economy. And what happens as the Fed raises rates? Well, Mama and Papa, who might have money in the markets, go, hey, wait a minute, Grover, I can now get 2% interest on our passbook savings. Let's pull that some out of the market, go 2%. Well, they're going to get more than that. And as soon as Mama and Papa realize they can get 10%, up to $10,000 per person on I bonds, they're going to pull at least $20,000 out of the market. Mama and Papa are. So we know that's going to come. And yeah, I do remember the Jimmy Carter era. I do. I was a little kid, but I remember that, the shortages and all of that. So the economy, while it's a robust job market now, y'all, people are going to be begging for jobs before too much longer. It really is. And what's going to happen with the housing market is that the housing market, y'all, is going to be nutso because prices have been elevated with all of this inflation and the demand for houses. And, I could not afford my house if I were to buy it today. I don't think I could afford this property that we're on, 5 acres, big old house. I don't think I could afford it if, we hadn't bought it 3 years ago because the price has, it's over double. So what happens when the Fed raises rates is that the demand for new and existing houses will really, really slow down, which is good. And it will allow house values to go downward, right? So if you're out there today and you're thinking, man, should I buy a house today or tomorrow? I think you need to wait a little bit until these prices come down. Here's the problem. Problem is you're going to be paying more in interest, right? So you'll be paying more in interest. But I think that the savings on the house will more than compensate you for the extra interest that you'll be paying. Plus, if interest rates ever go back down again, which, they're cyclical, then you could always refinance. I would wait. I would not pay these exorbitant prices for real estate. Let this real estate, I don't necessarily call it a bubble, but maybe it is. Let this bubble pop a little bit, let the prices come down. You'll be paying more in interest. You get the mortgage interest deduction, maybe, even though it's more difficult to do now since they increased the standard deduction on taxes, things of that nature. But I would wait. I wouldn't buy now. So things are going to slow down. I believe that we're most likely in a recession. Okay, it's just my thoughts. So what do I know? All right, here's what we do know about the market. So we're down over 1%. And if we look at the AD is negative 164, the advancers and decliners. And check this out, it made the lows of the day, it kept making low. See these little red squares? That means it made a low, 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 low of the day, low, low, low. We're making lows. And now look at us. Now we're starting to go back up. Now is the time you and I need to put on a new trade, right? We need to put on a new trade right now because we're selling puts. A great time to put on the 111 and the 112 is on the down day. We're going to do a 111 because the market's already down. Right? So I can do that. Let's do 111 before this market goes back up. Yes. Where do we go? We go closest to 60 days without going over. We go long put vertical. And we do it 50 wide. Then we're going to move it down to where we can pay $10 for that. Chomp, 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 chomp. And it gets hung. Then Bobby gripes, fusses. Chomp, 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 chomp. 975, but I don't want to buy one where I've already sold one, right? So I'm gonna go down one more. Let's go down one more. Let's go down to 35.80, 35.30. See if we can do that for 950. Buy that for 950. Come on, baby. There we go. Now we got to pay for that. So I got to sell something that I can get about $20. So, hey, Beth, would you get them quiet a little bit? Yeah, y'all quiet. I'm in my session. So let's sell a 111. There we go. So we got our trade on over here. So let's go put it on in the other accounts. we go. So let's go over here. This is the Crimson account. And the market's going up. So but I want to show you the Greeks. I'd already entered the Greeks already, and I just want you to see it. Our theta is 2732, so it's 0.1 or higher, right? And Ed and I were talking yesterday, and I've changed my little thing that says, hey, y'all can't do that, Beth. Alexa, stop. Y'all cannot play songs while Daddy's in a session. So remember, we used to say theta between 0.1 and 1%. I'm changing that to 0.5% because that's exactly what Tasty Trade said, right? And when we were 0.61 here, we were using too much buying power anyway. So I think that's pretty good. And it's rare that I ever get over 0.5. But 0.5 should be the target, not 1%. So I'm going to make that change. So our buying power, look at this, we're at 34.42. The VIX is at 27. So with the VIX at 27, our little spreadsheet tells us that VIX between 20 and 30, we should be at 35% max. So I'm right there, but I'm going to take off a trade as well too. So that's why I'm saying I can now put on a trade here. No adjustment in my deltas. My maximum deltas that I can have is 38, and I'm at 27. So everybody sees why I can put on a trade. So let's go put it on in this account. Let's go trade, macros, and then go closest to 60 days. Don't need these futures. 24, 31, and 52. 52 days, and we sold the 3,300. 3,300 right here, which was what, about 10 delta. And we're doing the 3580, 3530. 3580, 3530, put debit spread. And looks like, well, let's put this for $13. That'd be nice if we could get that $13. Come on, little joker. That's what crap. Can't see the plays. Hey, Matt is still in here. Is Matt still in here? I bet that's about Matt. He had to leave. I saw him come in. He may have to leave. Boy, it's busy. So let's move this up to 1275. There we go. So we got filled at 1275. Let's put it on our spreadsheet and smoke it. So we're going to call this the 111. We did a 112 yesterday. I guess no, we did that on 6/15. Wow, so this is our first trade in 13 days, y'all. Check that out. Look at us. How does Daddy do it? How do I have the discipline? I'm an addict, y'all. So we'll call this the 111 fifth. And our Stracarinis are the 3580, 3530, 3300 on the put side. And we get a 111 at 52 days. Look at this on the year of our Lord, 628. $22. And we did it for what was it, $12.75. So we brought us in 59 bucks. Look at there you go. Huh? Was $12.75. Right? Yep, $12.75. So we said that was the 111 fifth. So let's go put him in this group. 111 fifth. Those two group. This group function is the best thing in Thinkorswim. Yeah, you can do it in Tastyworks, but remember, you got to do it from their online version. 111 fifth. Okay. All right. Now, what's the plan? Plan now is to close the trade. Well, hello, ladies. 101% profit. Can we beat that? Y'all, come on. Talk to me. Look, well, hello, ladies. We got 101, and then we got 105. So, both look good. This would make me $66, and this one would make me $52, even though this is a greater percentage win. should probably do that, right? Take my greater percentage, 66%. So everything's looking really, really good. So let's close this one. All things being equal, as long as they got, hey, wait a minute. No wonder this one's up. Hold on a second. Oh, I know what happened when we closed the trade yesterday. Something messed up. Y'all remember that? And I didn't fix it. I should have fixed that. Hold on a second. So I got to fix that one. So this is the one we got to close. That other one, I got to figure out why the one that I closed yesterday was part of another trade. Y'all know this problem. We've seen it before. So the true one that I got to close is plus 107. E-mini put 31. Yeah, something's not in there, right? So I got to figure that out. But this looks right. This looks like a 112 25th. Everything looks right there. So this is the one we'll close for 100% win. So let's close the spread. Create closing order. Sell the vertical. All right, remember we bought this for $10. So we're going to sell that for $21.50. That's pretty good. But then we got to go get the 2 of the 33 tens. 2 of the 33 tens. Now remember that. 2 of the 33 tens. 2 of the 33 tens. There they are. 2 of those. Got about 2 of those back. Look at there. Price of 0. Well, it won't fill for a price of 0. So why don't we see if we could do if we could do a little debit. If we could fill for a quarter debit. Come on. Fill me, baby. Come on. There we go. So 112 25th, we got filled at a quarter debit. 25th. What are you? 112 25th. Well, there it is. Says we closed this on 6/27, which was here. This is the problem. This is the problem. Hold on a second. So maybe we didn't do that good after all, did we? Oh, how embarrassing. Let me see what our strikes are. Our strikes are we closed the 38.70, 38.20, 33.10, 38.20. How am I going to do this? 38.20. There's a 33.10. There's a 33.10. Oh, gosh. I should have fixed it yesterday, y'all. I should have fixed this yesterday. Now I've got a total royal problem because it matched stuff that shouldn't have been matched. What's my strikes in there? I'm gonna take a picture of this. Y'all give me just a moment to have a breakdown. Oh, I figured this out. Thing is, I want to figure this out in front of y'all where y'all can see all this stuff, and now I got to figure out how I did this. So we closed the 112 25th, but it was yesterday. So apparently we closed stuff that we shouldn't have closed. So we know we closed a 33.10 and a 33.10 here. So apparently that's what happened. So really, that 33.10 that we just closed yesterday was part of the 112 25th. 38.70, 38.20, 38.70, 38.20, 30.10. That makes perfect sense, y'all, that should have been the one that we closed today. And we closed that 38.70, 38.20. Now let's see if there's another. Aha. 1/1/1/3 has the 38.70, 38.20. Let's see what it looks like. 1/1/3. Let's see if it's still intact. No, this drive me nuts until I get this figured out. 1/3. Aha. Look at there. That's the problem. That shouldn't be there. Okay. All right. I'll come back in and do this on my own because y'all have to see me cry, and then I'll have a breakdown, and then I'll start yelling at my kids and figure out how. And sometimes this happens, y'all. And I gotta be more careful, right? I gotta be careful because what happens is, even though I've got them grouped and I close them in this group, Stupid Thinkorswim may say, "Oh, you closed it," but we're going to say instead of the strikes that were in the 25th, you closed them in the 28th. So I got to fix it. I'll fix it. So I don't know exactly what to put in my little profit calendar for the day on this one. Okay, that's fine. I'll take a break. Let's go to the other account, which is this account, the IRA. Right? So in the IRA, let's look at the Greeks on it. It's going to take me forever to figure that out. All right, so the Greeks on the IRA are, we've got 58. So that's no delta adjustment. Remember, our new best practices says that as long as we don't get over our maximum allowable deltas, we're fine. So no adjustment, we're fine. We are barely getting enough theta. We're above 0.1, right? Which is where we need to be. Our buying power is only 25%. So we definitely can put on new trades here. Now, I could probably put on 3 tranches, 2 tranches, and I think I'll just do 2 tranches. So let's do the same thing over here. And let's go back and get that order that we did for 1275. Let's create a duplicate order. And let's move back to this account. And then let's do 2 tranches, +2, -2, -2. See what it's going for now. 1325. OP, hey, we probably won't be filled there. Try 13. And jack squat nothing. Two tranches. That should fit. There we go. 1275. Let's go put it in that little thingamajig here. So we will call him over here. I've already got a 111 fee. So we'll call this one 1116. Did 2 tranches. 1116. And the strikes were 3530, 3300. Puts 111. And we did 52 days, 6, 28, 22. And we did it for what was it, $12.75. $118 we brought in here. So $12.75. Good. All right, so now we got to close the trade. Right? Got to close the trade. So look at this. Just making sure everything's right. That's a 111 bull. Should have closed it yesterday. Dang it. 1114 has already been closed. So we got a +45, a +57. This one already. Up 65, up 68, up 103. Now I gotta check it because we don't want that same problem. See, this looks right, right? 3870, 3820, 3310. Let's go see if that's the case. 25th, it's 3870, 3820, 3310. That looks right. So this looks like that would be the one we want to close. Futures, we don't have any more. Up 98. Talk to me tomorrow. 11224. Good Lord, all these are gone. We can clean them up. Okay, so this one's down 25, up 76, down 3, unallocated. So we said this one is the 111. What do we call this one? 6. Let's put one in there. Great. 1116. All right, so we know the one we got to close, right? And it is the 11225. So let's get it closed. And you got to go grab the naked component because they won't let us do it in one thing. So we got to grab four of the 33 tens. 4 33 tens. 4 of those. Think of the risk you're taking off. And you're closing this on a big down day, right? Which is kind of cool. You're still making money. 4 of those. So a $25 credit, a 25-cent credit. Is it possible? Oh, yeah. How does Daddy do it? I got a credit on that one. All right, so we got a credit on the 112 25th. Let's go put that in. 112 25th. So here we go. We got a credit. Remember to make that a negative number, negative 0.25. So we got a credit of 926, and we closed on 6/28/22, which means we got enough money to go to the Longhorn, baby. 106.48. Daddy can eat good tonight. 106.48. Let's put it in our profit calendar. 106.48. Let's grab it for our IRA. 106.48. Make it green, baby, like Kermit the Frog. It's not easy. Be green. Paint this here, same way. There we go. Let's make all this green because we know it's going to be. And then we'll go equals the sum of all of this garbage. And we have made $258.70 this week. All right. I like it. All right. Questions, comments? How y'all doing? I think what I really like is the market's down 1%, right? And we've got positive delta. So you go, oh man, we're getting crushed. Right? We're getting really, really just beat up today. Check this out though. Here's the cool thing. Let me show all accounts. Look here, y'all. We're down $88 today. Isn't that cool? On a 1% down move with us having positive deltas. This is what I like about this trade. Y'all don't tell anybody. Let's keep this a secret between us. All right, y'all got anything else I need to talk about? Y'all doing good? Okay. If not, I will see y'all tomorrow.